Oh, the knife, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, bitches? Here we are again, Game Trap,
Demonetized.
demonetizing again. I don't know, you heard him over there, but we have Sucio Raul here to review
What up, gentlemen and bionicles? It's your Sucio right here, baby.
a game with me because last time when we finished,
Not that one though.
when we finished doing our podcast,
We got stuck on it, and he didn't even. You have 1,000 games that you can play, but you didn't know this one. It's one of my favorites. Old school beat 'em up. Rarely got released in America. It was right next to the SNK files. That's why we got King of the Monsters in the back as a shout out. Metamorphic Force, 1993, Konami. One of my favorites, just because it has so much. We're gonna get into that gameplay right now, but yeah, it's a super quick game.
Where the fuck did you play this game? First
think-
of all,
Okay, I'm pretty sure I played it in Juarez, because you gotta remember in Juarez back in the day there would always
everything's
be,
bootleg.
dude, you would play the Dragon Ball games and it was just like the most insane fighting. You got like fucking the meteor attacks, the introduction of the meteor attacks, so you had to do like a full circle and attack. So let's say me and you were playing, you could just go back and forth the entire round without even having to like do like a little kick or whatever. It was just all reaction.
You remember that in Juarez too, all the arcade machines look the same?
The white,
They were just
A
all
broken
generic and
white?
shit
Yeah.
or whatever. Because I guess like they would just buy I don't know if it was a ROM or the board or what it was, and they just put it in there.
that's an old TV.
Man.
An old TV with like a big old line across it.
I used to fucking ditch school to go just fucking play. I played
love
like a
those
lot
things.
of Metal Slug and King of Fighters. And Psychic.
That was the great thing about Juarez, is that everything that wasn't released in America was in Juarez, and it's like Street Fighter Alpha. I remember playing Street Fighter Alpha over there and like getting good at it, and like the introduction of all those counters and like with this modern Street Fighter.
Rival
Metal
School. You remember
Slug.
Rival School?
Rival Schools is the shit,
That shit was fucking awesome, dude.
and obviously it was the X-Men. You know, like you came to America and you played the 8-person X-Men, but over there it was nothing but the Spider-Man version.
I think I played X-Men for the first time I don't know if you remember at the mall. It used to have a theater inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had the X-Men.
And they had the stairs that went like
TVs,
this?
shit. Yeah, with
shit.
the TVs where you could play like all. That was the first fucking.
That's
time.
my goal right now, is like
To have that shit.
to have an X-Men machine, 3-player, 3-screen, 8-player, DDR machine, 2-player, fucking at least.
You need a lot of space for all that shit.
I got a big living room. I can't do nothing because my grandma wants to have her china and shit there.
I was like,
so-
because right now they have like these little machines that they're selling. The one that I want to buy, that is the arcade one up, is Star Wars, and it's the fucking.
Oh yeah.
It's coming out for this.
What's
I mean,
it-
it's little. But
I remember we broke into that machine just to play for free, right?
I think it's gonna be like.
It's the one where you have like lightsaber battles and they're like they're super
350.
different.
No, this one is the one that's the first one, dude, that looks like vector graphics.
Yeah.
So you just see lines. You're like flying a fucking TIE fighter. or whatever.
Oh, that's the one from the.
It's old.
That's a real one.
But and it has the fucking the thing and shit. It's gotta be like 350.
Shout out
some
Coke
shit.
Zero. I'm gonna take a drink.
It's like we're all
Monetized. Anyways,
So
Metamorphic Force. We're
It-
about to review this. It's a X-Men clone.
I would
from-
say it's almost like a rip off.
It's a direct ripoff. It's like Altered Beast
Yeah, it looks a lot like Altered Beast.
with the X-Men formula. You kick dudes on the ground. Everybody has like an all-out attack. It's one of the. I remember it being.
Well, and even the way that the fucking characters are standing are kind of the way that the characters from X-Men are standing and shit.
Hey, would you come over and just do this?
They look the same. Like that guy that I was, the bull guy that I was using. It's the same exact. Like,
It's Colossus. It's the.
no, he's a night crawler.
Yeah. No, the
Was it
Puma.
him?
The Puma's the Nightcrawler.
Yeah, that's right. So
You
they're all.
got the ram, the bear, the panther, and then that one guy I don't use because he looks stupid. Fuck that guy.
Who is he?
I don't, he's like a French dude. He's standing like this, and it's just like, okay, what style is that?
So who would be the one that you didn't use in X-Men? Like Storm? No, Storm was cool. Who was it? It was Colossus? It was Wolverine?
I think I never, you know who I never used? Cyclops.
It was Cyclops, yeah.
Because Dazzler had some of the fastest attacks. Nightcrawler had both the fastest attacks and a full screen
that
attack.
fucking jump too. Yeah.
It's the full screen attack. Storm and Wolverine, because you know those are the shit. And then what do you have left? You have Cyclops and who else?
I don't even remember who else.
Nobody else.
Well,
It's only
Metamorphic Force looks a lot. I think it looks a lot like Altered Beast. A lot.
I think so too.
That whole Greek.
Rise from the grave, baby. Rise from the grave, Bionicle.
Yeah, and like all the characters and shit. I was telling you that though that like with like the thing right now that Alex Jones thing that he says that there's like reptile people. That those are the ones coming out of this game.
They live while we sleep, my friend. That's all it is.
Well, they're there in the game.
Shout out Keith David.
There's a lot of all the reptile people.
No, Keith David was in. He was in the original They Live, and he also was the original Spawn.
That's right.
And he's gonna reprise his role as Spawn in the game with the same voice and everything. And I love Keith David. Shout out Keith David.
In the fucking They Live, dude.
That's a living legend. So yeah, let me put this someone out.
With Roddy Piper. So anyways, how many bosses does it have? It has
So
like 4.
I know it has 4 levels, and then the 5th level is like
It
a
has the
gauntlet.
last boss. Yeah, with all the, I guess, like different bosses. And all
Yeah,
that.
it just has all the bosses. Remember last
It's like
time?
in a Coliseum or whatever.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. If you're gonna throw down, you might as well just do it all. You're gonna do the aqueducts, like you're walking through, like Tartarus.
So it's gonna be like in fucking Altered Beast, basically.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just not moving left, and this time the characters just don't spawn right into your face as you jump across the fucking crevasse.
Or from the fucking upstairs, you know, remember you had to crouch and do that like little kicker?
The reason why Altered Beast is so loved is because it was difficult, and this is the thing with my feeling with modern games versus difficult games is you have obviously the Dead Souls like paradigm,
Dark Souls.
and what's that new one that Sakatsuku or whatever.
Oh, the Sekiro?
Yeah, so you know you love now people love games because they're difficult as compared to being accessible. Like you know WoW returning, the new WoW is supposed to be still as difficult as the old one.
Well, I mean, I think that arcade games were difficult because they wanted you to put a lot of money.
Yeah, this one for sure is gonna eat like 30.
All we have to do here is press a button and...
No, I know. Because I didn't bring... I brought like 10 dimes. And that's all I got.
And you didn't spend one.
I didn't spend
Just like,
I swear to you, in Juarez I had to have played at least like 90 something pesos, right? And this is back when the peso was like at 10 or
well,
like
there
7.
was some machines that asked you for more than just like one, you know, it'd be like 4 or whatever.
I remember it being such an odd number. Like compared to now where like we say, okay, like the peso is like 17, 19, whatever, right?
Yeah, no,
Back
no.
in those days the peso was like 7. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, how am I gonna eat? And then you go to Juarez and it's like a hamburger was 2 pesos.
Well, you get drunk with $20.
Yeah, for sure. Right now you could get drunk with 20 bucks.
You and your friends get drunk. with
Everybody's
$20.
getting fucked up.
But anyways, so I guess there's like, well, the ones we went through was like 4 bosses, and then the last one which we couldn't finish. I mean, time constraints, I guess. But I think it's a pretty cool game. I think it's different. If you like X-Men too, I mean, and just if you can find this one, if you can play it, if you have
If
one
you can
like
find
me,
these emulators, I
the
still...
fucking Pandora box, just fucking play that shit.
I actually want to buy that investment, so shout out to these guys if they're on the...
Well, there's Pandora's box. They're called, and a bunch of different companies do them because it's basically just like almost like a Raspberry Pi, which is a chip, and they just like the thing that they do is they make the fucking controller.
I remember I had a friend who had the 300 one. That was like all the original games, like original source files and things. I like this one because it actually has a combination of stuff without it messing up the
There's
software.
a new one. This is a 4. There's a 7,
Okay.
and it has 3D games now. Like it has Tekken, as Virtua Fighter. So I mean, and there's more, and then it has a.
I might not leave the house.
It has a USB thing in the back so that you can put more games in it if you want.
Okay.
But I mean, this one, I mean, it took us fucking like $500 to build this shit, so so we had to do it. But anyways, I guess for this game, so what would you kind of give this game?
Okay. In a real, like, if I was a little kid at Pistol Pete's throwing quarters in on Halloween, I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5. It's got replay value. You can play with your homies. Frantic action. Everybody's going crazy. You remember the model of like X-Men where, you know, motherfuckers are going everywhere, and I wish Magneto wouldn't fucking have such a shit dialogue. But once you play it 1 or 2 times, you're gonna want to show it off, but you're not gonna want to sit there and actively get good at it. So you're gonna want to play with homies. You're gonna want to bring your family over and show it. It's a 4 out of 5, a solid game. Legit, old school beat 'em up fighter arcade co-op.
So yeah, I would say too, like like maybe like 4. I put like weird fucking.
4 of 7.
I say 4
From the
Reptoids out of 5 Beyonces.
All right.
So that's almost the same. They equal.
So it's,
Anyway.
it's one full Jay-Z.
So anyways, well with that, I guess that's it for this game trap. Like Sucio.
What up, baby?
So hopefully we'll do some more, you know, in the future. We'll have more podcasts. But as for now, follow us on Instagram, Night Trap Podcast, and follow him on Instagram.
Sucio Raul, baby.
And subscribe. Click fucking subscribe, like, all that shit.
Where is it? Over here? Right here?
And if you want to send me something, don't fucking do it because I'm not putting my address up there. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
we got a
guys.
P.O. box in Juarez that we only hit up every once in a while.
It's not even, it's just some guy.
It's
Some
one
guy
guy.
in the corner. Just drop it off with that guy.
Just drop it off with that homie right there. He'll be waiting in the patio.
So anyways, with that said, we'll see you next time.
Stay sweet, don't change.
Later, guys.
Have a great summer.